Hello, everybody, and welcome to a session of the Red Tape Files. Today we are going to be running the prelude of Mrs. Niranjani. She's spending another day in her little box in the Pentex lab. They took her out. They did some experiments on her. This time they were kind enough to use a sedative and some anesthetic, so it didn't completely hurt like the Dickens. But yet again, they were experimenting on her, as they have been in the time that she has been here. It's probably getting to the point where she doesn't even kind of realize what they're doing to her anymore. They're just kind of putting her through the ringer and testing to see her limits and seeing what the Bastet body can handle. They've just finished doing a cold endurance test on her. They plunged her into a pool of ice water, left her there until she basically had her vitals drop to the point that they were fairly certain they might kill their specimen. They're not quite ready for that. So they pulled her out, warmed her back up, threw her back in her box. A slice of nutritional loaf, which she's been eating in her time here. And that's where they've left her. And after about an hour or so of her being in there, they turn the lights off for the night. She sees the torn and battered "Hang in there, kitten" poster. It's always been there. It's been there since the day she came in. And she notices there's a movement in the lab. There's a small black dot, she notices at first, bouncing around. And it kind of stops and pokes up, looks around, and she realizes it's a rabbit. There's a rabbit in the room. And it'll look directly at her and kind of wiggle its nose.
For her part, Niranjani has been, having a very troublesome day. I mean, technically, it's pretty much like any others, but the fact that she couldn't even feel her arms, her legs, she has been treated very badly here, but most probably outside of the chemicals and the products that has been based on her. What probably hurt the most was the fact that she wasn't considered a human being anymore, to the point that she even regressed a little bit in her behavior, and she is probably in her leopard form, curled into a ball in the farthest corner of the cage, silently shaking, as she doesn't seem to be able to get this feeling of cold and death that she felt when they got her out of the bath, as they called it. And she hears the sound of the movement, but probably as a Pavlov reflexes, she curls even more to the corner of her cage, because generally when she hears noise near the cage, it means that the bad person comes back to test on her. However, she also has something that is called curiosity flaw. So I'm going to roll and see if she actually dares. Not to see if she actually thinks, oh, yeah, I shouldn't. No. If you think like, maybe I should look. And I'm going to go with reverse, because since I passed the test, she shouldn't look. But right here, I think that her common sense may say, it doesn't sound like feet. So she probably pokes her head and sees this bunny being there, which is weird. She has seen weird shit, but that right here, that's just weird. And probably she thinks that that might be, maybe it's not real. Maybe it's just some part of the chemicals that was left in her blood, because sometimes she hears voices when there aren't anyone here, or she sees things, but she doesn't know if they are there or not. So she probably thinks that the rabbit is not real, and it is just a fragment of her imagination trying to get her out of her daily routine of suffering and isolation. So she won't move into the direction of a rabbit, but she keeps looking at it. Mm-hmm. And that, people, is why you can trust rabbits. Because when they see a big cat, they get like super tense and they don't move and they don't talk, even if a rabbit is an SD and it is supposed to tell a story. It's the tension, the true tension of the game. And right now I'm going to play some intermission. Are you tired of living a simple life, free of any problem that you might have? Are you sick of this feeling of rage, filling your lungs, filling your heart? Then come to Pentex. Pentex care about you. Pentex wants you to be a better version of yourself, to realize the true potential in your heart, in your being. Pentex for a better world, for a better tomorrow. And now I'm probably going to go with a program brought to you. Oh, our
I'm
commercial.
back.
The commercial break stopped. We are back on our program now. So yes, I had a little commercial break.
It's going to be fun to watch.
Yes. So, what didn't? Where did you stop?
I stopped literally when you were talking about hallucinating and
Okay.
maybe believing the bunny wasn't real.
But yeah, basically, yes, she's not sure if a rabbit is really around or if he is just a fragment of her imagination. But she still looks at it because even if it's her imagination, it's something.
He hops closer to the cage, and he'll basically his paws touch it, and she notices that he's wearing like a necklace, and he'll kind of wiggle it off, and he kind of wiggles and works it, and then he pulls it off. And after he pulls it off, he drops it on the floor, and she notices that it's made of like a thin ceramic, and he'll kind of like take it into his mouth and touch it to the door very gently. She'll hear like a little tap on the glass, on the plexiglass, and then he'll put it down, and he'll basically hop up and like hard stamp on it and shatter it. And the lock on her cage pops open.
Actually, when she sees that, she's just whims. She whims in fear. She's trying to put as much space as she can with this rabbit. Because yeah, that thing that is not real just broke her cage, and she knows that the men are always angry when she scratch them with her claws, or when she does something that they don't like and breaking the cage. Oh boy, she's going to get it. Like they're probably going to strike her like they do with the stick, or stick that for pain. And yeah, she's cornering she's cornering even harder, like she's trying to put everything that she can between her and the rabbit, but yeah, there are not really a lot of space.
He'll kind of shake his head and kind of like pull, like he'll kind of like softly like touch and like push on the glass until it starts to kind of move, and to where it swings just enough away that he can kind of stick his head in and wiggle it and like pull it back and open the door. And he'll kind of hop into the very edge of the cage, like with his front paws in and his back paws out, and just watch her softly. And wait for her to calm the fuck down. However long he has to wait, but he'll wait for her to calm down a little bit.
The rabbit probably waits for a little while because she's looking around and trying to listen if she hear the sound of the boots running down the hallway to come and punish her.
No
And
boots.
when she doesn't hear the sound of the boots, she kind of calm herself, and she's going to approach very, very slowly the rabbit, extending her paws in a very, well, very feline, feline way, until she has her nose in front of the rabbit, and she start to sniff it to make sure that I know that it's probably real, but let's just make sure that it's real. And she just
He smells pretty real. But
all right.
I mean, there's gonna be that doubt that lingers with her, but he smells pretty real.
Then if he smells real, then she's going
Honestly,
to
actually, he smells like cologne.
she's going to hug the shit out of this rabbit.
Tweak. And like,
And
okay.
yeah, she
Doesn't say
just
anything,
she takes the rabbits in her leopard paws, which probably seems a little bit frightening for
but they
considering
got him a person. They got him a person.
for the
He's like, they got him a people.
for the height difference, and she's starting to rub her face against the rabbit.
Oh. And now he's thinking, now I belong to her. Well, okay, that's fine. He'll kind of just sniff and like kind of groom and nuzzle her nose. And then he'll kind of move his head like, let's go this way. Come on. We have to go.
And she sees him, hopping out of the cage, but she hesitates to take the step out of the cage by herself. And I'm going to extend a little bit, and I'm going to make a willpower roll to see if she actually has the will to get out of this cage on her own.
Do it.
Yeah, I mean, outside, it could be freedom. Freedom is nice.
Freedom's very nice.
She takes baby steps out of this cage, and she looks at the surrounding a little bit puzzled, as it's a little bit out of the cage at night when there's no one there are no noises, no voices. And she's looking at the rabbit as her eyes have pretty much adapted to the darkness of a lab. And she looks at him with a puzzled expression.
He'll bounce, and he'll give a follow me kind of a bounce. And he goes towards not the door that she's used to seeing, but another door.
Mm-hmm.
One she maybe didn't even know was there.
And, ladies and gentlemen, our program, Kitty Escape, will be right back after these messages from our sponsor, Pendex, for a better world and a better tomorrow. Hey kids! Yes, I'm talking to you. Who? Me? Yes, you. Do you like the cartoon Rodan the Hunter? Oh, yes, I do. Do you know what his story is? Yes, I know. Then tell us the story of Rodan the Hunter. Rodan the Hunter, he is a hero of mankind. He's fighting the good fight against the mean werewolves because they want to destroy all the good guys because they are evil. Yes, but now here comes Ronan the Hunter, Bastard Edition. Yes, did you know that the werewolf had a brother tribe made of entirely of cats? No, I didn't know that. They seem mean. Yes, they are. They try to hide themselves as cat, tigers, lion. Nice animals that shouldn't attack humans, but they do. And you know why, kid? Because they are evil. Oh no! Take your new take your new action figure of Rodan the Hunter, now coming with his Rodancopter, hunting for the good of humanity. Yay, Perez! Yay! Buy your next toy of Rowan the Hunter, coming soon to you for only $29.99, tax not included. Brought to you by Pentax. Pentax, for a better tomorrow. I might actually have the time for another commercial. Do you feel down? Do you feel weak? Then, perhaps you should try a relaxation to Pentax Spa, brought to you by our new firm, Spa Incorporate. You can come and relax to our places. Try our mud bath, our new sacred water blessed by the natives of an Indian nation to bring you a whole new sense of yourself, to make you whole again. We guarantee that once you come to our places, you will never be the same anymore. Spa Incorporate belongs to Pentax Incorporate. For more information, please dial the 555 worm. Pentax, because we care about you. Oh my, could I make a third commercial? Oh boy. Hmm. What could I do? Oh yes, I know. Hey, you! Are you a weakling? Yes, I'm a weakling. Your woman looks at you, don't they? Yes, they think I'm a dork. Then you should try testosterone. Testosterone is a product that brings the beast inside of you. It makes you become a man, like a true man. Are you a man or a wimp? I'm a man. And try our new product and be the real guy. Yes, I feel strong, feel confident. Hey girl. Oh my god, it's Ron. He's so dreamy. Come and get your new product to be a man. Brought to you by Megadon. Megadon. Healing the people for the people. And that would be my fault from a short break. So I'm going to do music. Bum 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 bum. I had four commercial breaks,
I'm
four
sorry.
commercial breaks, and one intermission song.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I think
I think people will
that
like
might be the last one. I think that'll be the last one for a bit. So, yes, he will. He'll bounce towards a door that she's never seen before.
it. And she looked puzzled at that door because she never saw it. It was never there. That's weird. And
He'll he'll go over to it, and he kind of thinks. One thing that she noticed about the thing that he broke
mm-hmm,
is that there were 3 lines on it, like
mm,
3 little, like almost like he scratched it with his claws when he made it, and made 3 lines on it. And she notices that he kind of goes up to the door and kicks it, and it bounces open, like it opens basically. So
wow.
she imagines that what the talent or the magic he was using is letting him open things, and he probably only has one more to do. So
Mm,
kind of will kind of push on the door until it opens basically, and he'll
mm,
kind of stick his head out and look one way, and then look the other, and wait carefully, and then he'll go back over to her, and he'll kind of touch his fur like with his paws, and it's almost like he's bathing himself for a second. And then she notices that when he lifts his paws up, it looks like he has like a black powder on his paws. And he'll kind of boop her nose with it. Like, boop.
and she actually uh, makes a small jump back like
She notices that when she does, she kind of can't see her paws. Like, she can see them, but they look like really hazy and kind of
mm,
like she's almost like what it basically looks like is like she can't see herself until she looks at herself. And she
mm,
notices that he has the same thing going on, except that she can see him still.
mm-hmm,
Um, like the powder is affecting the both of them, but they can still see each other. You know what I mean?
mm.
So she can tell that it's something to hide them.
Okay.
And he's going to hop back over the door and kind of look out again.
And yeah, she will start to advance, and she will look out too, like trying to see if there are any mean person with a paint stick.
She hears a guard at the
Mm,
end of the hallway
mm,
kind of open the door, but the bunny will basically actually run out into the hallway and kind of encourage her to do so, and then stay like stock still, like he becomes a statue. He just
mm.
like just super still.
And yeah, she's going to follow him, and it's just because I can try it, but I'm going to throw my a dice for self,
Mhm.
just for just for fun, and see if she actually does something bad. Ah, well, she's not
Or
very
not.
discreet. Well,
That
she
bunny is
has
a
at
little afraid right now. Not gonna lie.
yeah, but she has at least one success. So I don't know what the powder does, but it's.
It,
I
it
guess it will
adds
help.
three. It adds 3 to your dice pool, or it adds 3 successes. So you got 4
Okay.
successes actually, and he has way more than it. Hold on, wait. Actually, how many does he have? Stealth. He's very very stealthy. He's a bunny, and he's in bunny form. So
Mm.
so yeah, he kind of only disappears. That's all. Not from you, but the guard sure as fuck don't see him. And the guard, in fact, let's see if the guard spots her. The guard
She probably will.
does not spot her. The guard does not spot her, in fact. He kind of walks very close to her. I mean, he could reach out and grab her at one point. And
Yeah,
the
and
bunny is kind of
she's very tense. Like she got her claws out. Like she's ready. Like
but he'll kind of walk up to the door of the lab and kind of go inside of it.
and yeah, she just as soon as he goes out, like she runs like she goes up to her. Like,
Let's go! Yes, the bunny is definitely like, oh, run, let's go. He'll kind of dart and he'll run her through some hallways and down some corridors and stuff like that, and then he stops again. And he'll kind of tug at an air shaft. And he actually, hold on, let me see. I don't think in this form he has the strength to open the air shaft, nor does he really want to use yeah. Wow, actually, he does not have the ability to do so. So can you roll it for? Can you try? Are you going to try it for it or?
yeah, she is going to try and open it. I will, however, need to look up something.
I was using a strength athletics for him. You can roll
Yeah.
something else if you want. But
Yeah, no, that's probably going to be it. Okay, so let's see, what are my bonuses in this form? I have +1 strength. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And bam. Nope.
you and Bunny are not doing too well at this.
Like she's
He'll kind of furrow his brows, and he'll work on it with you. So he'll start pulling on it with you. If he has to, he can.
actually I'm going to see something.
I'm
Right.
gonna let you know, by the way, in this facility there are fail saves. You can use you can shift and you can do stuff like that, but you cannot use gifts and rights. That's why he's not using his magic. He has magic,
Oh.
he can't use it.
Oh, okay. I can't use because I was thinking, maybe I could use open seal, but
Yeah,
it's a
see,
gift.
that's why he had to bring a talent in. You can't use your own gifts and magic. That's why he brought something in.
Okay, then she's going to.
I mean, you can try it, and you may have not tried to use your magic before, and if you try it, it's not gonna work.
No, she probably tried to. She probably tried to do it first time, but she probably got the pain stick as a thanks for, like, oh yeah, good, you did that. Yeah.
So he will he'll
something.
work on it with her if you want. He'll pull it with her.
Yeah, she's going to try again, and she's going to use a willpower point because she really wants to get out.
You just need 4 successes.
And that's 3 successes.
Together, yes, you have 4 successes and can open the door. You have way more than 4 successes together. So yeah, between you kicking and him, like him basically him kicking and you clawing and stuff like that, you finally get it off. But from the direction that you came, you hear a yell go up, and you hear, "We have an escape!" And there's like the sirens start going off. Ah! And so he bolts into the shaft.
Yeah, and she goes to it. She goes inside too.
He'll basically kind of start hopping and trying to hop quietly because he doesn't want to make a shit ton of noise in here. And he'll basically kind of hop around and hop, and eventually he'll kind of get to a part in the shaft where it's already open. Apparently what he was doing is that he didn't come, he's not leaving the same way he came. Exactly, so he didn't get followed. But he'll kind of like push open this air vent, this one opens on its own, and he'll kind of hop down into the room that the air vent opens into. And he'll kind of, it's that sense of follow me now.
Okay, and she will definitely follow.
I need you to make a willpower roll when you get into the room.
Yeah. Current or permanent?
Yo, current.
Damn. Well, one success.
That's good. You don't totally freak out. When you land, you're standing in front of a large tank that has, at first, what you think is a Krynos, like a Garu, but then you realize that it has very small ears, and its muzzle is kind of shorter and more like stout. If you have science, you can try to make a science roll, and it has like a longer, kind of almost flatter tail.
No, I has no science, but I has medicine, which is not the same.
Medicine might work.
From a medical point of view, like what is the purpose? More like probably what is the purpose of the tank, or does this thing still seems alive, or something like that? This is probably what I will get.
Okay, yeah, you can roll. You can roll for the medicine, yeah. It'll be like difficulty 7 though.
Yeah. No sushi. One success.
Did you get any successes? I couldn't see.
One.
Okay. Success. From the fact that it's kind of wearing a mask on its face, and there are like little leads coming off of it, and the water looks like the water doesn't look to be water. It looks more to be like a solution. And the thing opens its eyes. You can imagine that it's something that's keeping it alive. But you realize that the thing that is in that tube is not like a cat changer or a Garu or like anything you've ever seen before or heard of. And your grandfather specifically researched all of the different types of changers, like going into like the Kamazats and like the Naga and like all of that shit. She has
I don't
never.
Exist. I don't want to die.
Whatever. No, yeah, he has them as extinct, but her grandfather, his life work was to study the different pharaoh. And she did listen to him growing up, and she was around him, and she has never heard of what apparently she's starting to put together is a were-otter. And there appears to be a were-otter in this tank. And if she looks around, there seems to be other types of were creatures. Were otters, there seems to be a were pig, there seems to be like there's a squirrel actually in like a smaller tank, all hooked up to stuff, kind of floating in the liquid. But there are also a few corpses in this room, both of people very twisted and their limbs misshapen and their bodies basically just kind of torn apart. And the bunny will basically kind of hop over to her and like tap her very carefully, like, okay, come on.
And yeah, because right now what she's feeling is that she probably feels that the room is very, very, very small. Because
yes, it is.
I should maybe have made a roll when we went through the vent because she's claustrophobic. And like, yeah,
there is one other thing. As she's turning, she notices something. She sees herself in one of these tubes.
And yeah, she's going to rush to the tank and like go on twos and put her paws on the tank and trying to look at it and trying to comprehend what she's looking at.
It looks exactly like her, basically. I mean, it looks just like her, and it's in human form, and it's basically kind of floating in the tank with a mask on to a ventilator. and eyes closed, just resting peacefully in this liquid solution.
Okay. I'm probably going to guess that now she's kind of starting to freak out, and that she's starting to hear, voices in the corner of her mind that saying that she's she's fake, she's fake, and that one of them is the real one, but maybe she's not. Maybe she's just a clone, and that this is just she's just a waste. She should destroy it. She should be the original. She should destroy it. Yes, destroy, destroy, destroy it, destroy it. And yeah, she's going to start to look around and she's going to try and plug out this tank, because that's her. She's the only one. There can be only one. There's no other one. She's the one. She's her. She's her. That's not real. That can't happen. It's them. It's 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 a mean
There
person.
can be only one that is not real.
It's a mean person. It's not real. It's not real. So it doesn't have any importance if she destroys it. If she kills it, it's not even alive. It's like it's wrong. It's wrong. Something is wrong, and she's wrong, and she's right. She's right. So very right. And she's probably. I guess that she can do anything. She can't do anything on the tank in her form, I suppose.
Probably not. It's
So
the glass is thick enough and hard enough that she couldn't break it in a Leon upward form.
then yeah, she's well. That's not really her breed form. She's Hamid, but yeah, she's going to. I'm going to make a stamina and a primal urge roll
Okay.
to change. So let me see what are the characteristic of Bagheera and Krynos. Okay, pretty standard. So going to roll 1, 2, 3, or 5, and do I have a bonus? Yes, +2 stamina. Dot roll. Oh yeah. She she definitely had no problem.
You went so fast.
And yeah, she just starts to shift into the form of Krynos as her bones are rearranging themselves to let her get to her whole might. And and that actually the first thing that she's going to do, the first real sound and probably word that she's saying, and I'm not going to do it because it's 2 a.m. here and I got neighbors. But yeah, she's going to scream no, no, continuously, and she's going to claw on this tank, on all the cables that she will be able to see, and she's going to go full ham on that thing. And I hope that Travis will notice me. Notice me, Travis.
Notice me, Travis Senpai.
Yes, exactly. So going to use roll.
It'll take about a minute, but the glass isn't meant to take up to a Krynos fucking slamming on it, so it will break. And the fluid, by the way, which tastes salty as hell when it hits your mouth because it will splashing up. It's like very thick and sticky. It's almost like amniotic fluid. And the body in the thing will come splashing out with it and hit the ground and kind of open its eyes and shake.
Okay. So she doesn't rage, but she's pissed. She's pissed, and I'm probably going to go with it. If we were in a vampire, I would make a conscious check. but I'm going to make a willpower roll to see if she has the courage to do it, because that's another living being, even if it's probably not real and that she's a fake. She's a fake. She's the real one. She knows it. But maybe she doesn't have the will because she remembers that she's in medical school. And yeah, considering that I made 2 success on my rage, yeah, she's pretty much, she's not in frenzy clearly, but she just closed her eyes, continuously screaming, and she's going to claw the throat of the girl that is in front of her, screaming and crying as she, probably without any real resistance. Uh, do you want me to roll for damage? Hello? Oh, I see. Then we will keep this as a first part, and we'll see what happens. And maybe overnight I will go, no, 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 in fact, I don't kill her and all. But, that's my life. That's drama.